Welcome back to the Past My Prime YouTube channel, Dustin Prime here, and today we're talking about Costco and some interesting news about Costco. Now, I don't know if you're a member of Costco, but I am a loyal, card-carrying, patriotic member to the real OG. Now, I don't care about Sam's Clubs or BJ's, get the f out of here. Now, while Costco wasn't the first in the business, they took the game to a whole new level and became not only an American icon, but a worldwide one too. So let's take a look at what makes Costco so great, the many characters in the Costco lexicon, the items, the food, and some of the controversy. Plus, some really interesting news starting for the company in 2025. But wait, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and then comment down below, what's your favorite thing about Costco? And if you're not a member, why not? Now, back to the video. So, how did Costco get to become the giant that they are today? Well, it all started in 1976, but not with Costco, with this small little place called Price Club in San Diego, California. Price Club was founded by Sol Price. Yeah, that's his real name. And the idea was simple: create a no-frills, members-only warehouse that sold bulk goods at unbeatable prices. And guess what? People loved it. Businesses and individuals flocked to buy massive quantities of, well, everything they could. Fast forward to 1983, and here comes Costco, founded by Jim Senegal and Jeffrey Brotman in Seattle, Washington. It was like Price Club's cool new kid rival at school, but with the same concept: a membership, bulk goods, and low prices on those bulk goods. But Costco had a little twist on things: higher quality products and a surprising commitment to customer satisfaction. And let's not forget the legendary $1.50 hot dog, which, by the way, has never gone up in price since it launched. Inflation doesn't matter. Oddly enough, Sol Price had dinner with Sam Walton of the little company Walmart in 1983, whom Sam had said he learned a lot from Sol and borrowed many of his ideas. Well, a year later, the first Sam's Club opened in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. But they were still a small fry, and that's a different story. By 1993, Price Club and Costco realized that they were basically two sides of the same coin. So, like a bad romance where the rivals fall in love, they merged to become Priced Costco. But the name didn't stick, it sucks. And soon enough, it was just Costco. The rest is history, and more specifically, a history of dominating the wholesale market. Sometime later, after all the success, Sol was asked in an interview how it felt to be the father of the bulk warehouse retail industry. And Sol's reply was, "I wish I would have wore a condom. I'm getting Oppenheimer vibes, like he doesn't know yet the monster that he's created, but he's starting to realize."
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
But Costco didn't stop at being just a store. They had created a lifestyle and their signature product brand, Kirkland. And so where else can you buy a 72-pack of toilet paper, a kayak, a 12-pound wheel of cheese, and a diamond wedding ring all in one trip? And you can't forget about the Costco free samples scattered all throughout the store. That is the customer love language. Unfortunately, Sol Price died at the age of 93 in 2009, and Jeff Brotman died at 74 in 2017. Jim Senegal retired from the board of directors in early 2018 and is currently 89 years old. While these titans of retail might no longer be running things, their legacy lives on through their Costco brand and everything they created. So yeah, Costco sells pretty much everything you can imagine too. And some stuff that might just shock you. One of the best things that they provide their members is cheaper gas that you can only get there in the parking lot of the store. But there's always like humongous lines, so it's kind of like, am I wasting my time? I try to avoid it just because I don't want to be waiting there for so long. But if you're filling up something like a truck or a boat, those savings will definitely matter. Are you interested in a car? You can get cars at Costco. Maybe you need 1,000 bottles of baby oil for your local freak-off. Do you need a ham in a box that comes with a knife? They got you covered for the holidays. We mentioned the 12-pound block of cheese. What if you need a 72-pound wheel of cheese? Or $1,300 caviar? If you can afford it and that's your type of thing, go for it. Costco is also selling gold bars that started to become really popular in 2024, where they would be selling out online or in-store almost instantly. People were really trying to beat inflation. Or maybe you need a 3-piece ghillie suit for some sort of covert mission you're doing for your New Year's resolution in 2025. They're there for you. And of course, the famous hot dog combo and the rotisserie chicken. The rotisserie chicken's a whole bird for $5. I mean, that's unbeatable. And the hot dog combo, a whole dog and a drink for $1.50. Tell me anywhere else you can get a hot dog and a drink for $1.50. And they have an unbeatable return policy. I was at my local Costco and I saw someone returning a mattress. So I guess get the mattress, sleep on it. If you don't like it, just end up bringing it back. I don't know, might be a little embarrassed returning a mattress. And how could we forget the many characters in the epic of Costco? There is hundreds, thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of content creators out there on social media that are totally focused around the Costco brand and the items that they sell. For example, the Costco Hoe, that's her name. She likes to tell you about deals, she'll twerk in the parking lot, she likes to kind of get zany, twerk around the aisles and stuff. That's her stick, she's kind of successful. There's also many health-focused and bodybuilding content creators out there, and they love to show you the best foods to buy so you can get those sick gains and stick to those good macros. And when you see their hauls of how much they spent at Costco for all that meat and cheese and dairy and things like that, it is crazy. And we cannot forget the old chicken man who has remained focused and fighting for customers and dedicated his time to the rotisserie chicken price and packaging.
$4.99 rotisserie chicken, not a penny more. I'm mad as hell, and I'm not taking it anymore. I know who I am. I don't want any trouble. I got 5 chickens. I don't want any LED on them. None. Scan my shirt 5 times, buddy. Boxes are back. Boxes are back. I don't want to take credit, but yay!
And unless you lived under a rock for 2024, there's no way you didn't hear about the Costco Guys.
We're Costco Guys. Of course we go shopping while eating a chicken bake.
We're Costco Guys. Of course we had to try the new double chunk chocolate cookie.
We're Costco Guys. Of course we get the sample even though we bought the thing the last 3 times we were here.
They blew up last year on TikTok of just walking around the store, giving some simple commentary, trying the food, looking at different products. Simple stuff, but people loved it. AJ and Big Justice got the team started, but there was another member who slowly moved in, the Rizzler. He kind of took things over. And some think he was stealing the limelight. And while we don't have all the details, the conspiracy theories run deep. I mean, is the Rizzler been pulling the strings all along? Did he set all this up? He kind of came from the shadows, but now the team has never been stronger. They have their own music video that really popped off, and it's pretty catchy. You hear it once, you're never going to want to hear it again, but you won't be able to get it out of your head. I mean, they even recently appeared on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. And they got the attention of some of the biggest names on YouTube.
We're Costco Guys! Of course we go shopping while eating a chicken bake!
And with their rise in popularity, they started doing more food reviews for some of the different items at Costco with the Boom or Doom videos. I, for one, am still waiting for them to give something a doom. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows and e-slebs. There's been some controversy too that had people ready to riot, and the customers were getting vocal. One such incident was when the onion dispenser for the hot dogs in the food court disappeared. It was kind of just gone without any notice, and that set off a firestorm about the missing topic for the famous hot dog. But Costco listened, and for those dedicated fans, you can get the onions as a side item at the food court counter now. Plus, recently, the free coffee grinders have turned up missing, and that's got some customers and employees wondering if they cause enough of a fuss, will they be able to get them back? Apparently, some people just have to ruin things for everybody. I guess stuff was getting stuffed into the coffee grinders and ground up too, and it was ruining the machines, so yeah, that's a problem. Also, recently, the door greeters who see you at the front when you come in to make sure you're a member and they check your card, well, some of those stores are starting to get replaced with card scanners that you just tap in on and it shows your picture. And while this might not seem like a problem, some have argued that it's taking away someone's job and it gets rid of that friendly atmosphere as soon as you walk in, which is a totally valid concern. But more so, it's making it harder for some people to try to sneak in showing a card that's not the real Costco card or showing someone else's card. And so of course they were whining online about that. And some of these whiners, they make it a point to continuously try to do this like it's some sort of mission or life goal that they have, to sneak into Costco without being a member. And to that, I have to say, I don't care. But no story was bigger than when the price of the hot dog combo almost increased. In 2013, the then current CEO, Craig Jelinek, had asked Jim Senegal about possibly raising the price of the combo. The new price would have been $1.75, a 25-cent increase for the combo. Well, according to Jelinek, Senegal's response was, "If you raise the fucking hot dog, I will kill you. Figure it out." To cope with this hopefully joke of a threat and the rising costs, Jelinek decided that switching from Coca-Cola to Pepsi products in the food court would allow the company to keep the combo at its original $1.50. Jelinek's still alive and happy, and he was the president and CEO until 2023 when he decided to step down. And from a business perspective, Costco has never been stronger. Today, Costco is a global giant with over 800 warehouses in 14 different countries, including the US, Canada, Mexico, Japan, the UK, Korea, and a few others, with millions of loyal members who hold their membership cards like a badge of honor. And through it all, they've stayed true to their roots, offer great value, treat your customers and employees well, and keep the hot dog at $1.50. At the end of 2024, their stock had never been higher. So Costco has everything, but can you live at Costco? Well, with some news that just recently came out, it looks like you might be able to. It seems Costco is getting into the housing business. Just announced, real estate developer Thrive Living is constructing an 800-unit apartment complex atop a Costco store in Baldwin Hills, South Los Angeles. This pioneering project includes 184 units designed for low-income households too, with the remaining units offered as a mix of unsubsidized, affordable, and workforce housing. The development will feature amenities such as a rooftop pool, a fitness center, and on the ground floor, Costco will encompass 185,000 square feet of retail space. And this will also include 2 levels of underground parking. And so I guess they would keep the parking lot outside too for just, the daily customers. Construction is set to begin in early 2025 with the completion anticipated for 2027. The estimated construction cost is $425 million, and Thrive Living plans to utilize the rental income from Costco to reduce reliance on government subsidies for the affordable housing units. And if successful, this model could be replicated and scalable to develop thousands of apartments annually, all over. So this is pretty wild. Would you live above a Costco? So right here is the biggest Costco in the world. That's one in Utah. And so if you look at the footprint of how big this is, this is the size of a few city blocks possibly. So I can definitely see how this would be scalable and you could build up a lot of units on top of these Costcos all around the country. And while this idea isn't totally new, having living space above businesses, you see this in lots of cities all over the place. Being kind of a standalone, just like above Costco is like, hey, yeah, I live in the Costco apartments. That's kind of different. If you lived above the Costco, you could be getting that $1.50 hot dog combo every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Or you could switch it up. You could get a rotisserie for dinner. But also, if you lived in the apartments and you had a job at Costco, your commute would be almost non-existent. I know there's a local mall in my city that's been talking about trying to do the same thing. They want to take the space, they want to make it mixed for food, retail. They also want to have apartment buildings. I think they said they also want a part of it to be dedicated to senior housing. So it's like affordable housing just for seniors in the area. But I haven't seen one of these that's actually come to fruition. And as we discussed, Costco's aren't US only, so they exist in other countries too. I wonder if Thrive would be able to start building these apartment complexes in those countries as well, or if some other developer would have to jump on board and say, okay, we'll be the ones to do it. Housing prices have been going up everywhere. You look at the situations in places like Australia, Canada, all over different areas of the US. Home prices, apartment prices, everything is completely unaffordable for the average American. This could be a really, really good solution to the problem. And while it's not gonna fix everything everywhere, hey, at least it's a start. I don't know though, something to me just feels a little dystopian about it. Costco, mega corporation, and then you're kind of like living within their area, kind of right above them. I just don't know. But I'm not a city guy, so it's not my cup of tea. And you gotta hope they maintain the conditions of it. You don't want this turning into some, Judge Dredd scenario where that thing is just like a lawless Kowloon. Are we gonna have Costco private security, their own police force? At this point, the possibilities for Costco seem limitless. They want to get into everything. And in some of the research here, the only thing I couldn't find was about how the interiors will look. How many bedrooms are we talking? Are they gonna have different sizes to where you could get you know, studio, 1 bedroom, or you get like a 3-bedroom suite? Will these be marketed to families or, you know, more along like the younger crowd? I guess we'll have to see, but it's starting this year. And to be done by 2027, that's a pretty quick turnaround. So what do you think? Would you want to live above a Costco in the Costco apartments? I think I've seen something similar to this before.
Welcome to Costco. I love you. Welcome. I love you. Welcome to Costco.
Shuttle's down there in electronics, about an hour from here.
If you appreciated this video and the content we covered today, be sure to give me a like and subscribe so we can hang out again. Plus, it really helps new channels, so I would definitely appreciate it. And if you have a question or comment, leave it down below and I might feature it in one of my next videos. And YouTube thinks you might like one of my other videos right here, so give it a watch. Until then, I've been Destin Prime, you've been you, and people, remember, the next time you're walking through and navigating your local Costco warehouse, you're walking through a piece of American history, and you might even be living there soon. See you next time.